Hey guys, thanks all for coming to the party here. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all you people. So thanks for everything you've done, and thanks for coming here tonight. Have a good time.
Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. It's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. Watch the ripples change the size, but never leave the stream of warm and permanent sand. So the days float through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you spit on as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't tell them to grow up out of it. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Where's your shame you've left us up to our next event? Time may change me. You can't trace time. Strange fascination fascinating me. Our changes are taking the pace I'm going through. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Oh, look out, you rock and rollers. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Pretty soon now you're gonna get older. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. I said that time may change me, but I can't trace time.
It's amazing to me how time passes and families grow and people grow. We've also had some significant losses over the last 10 years, and our prayers go out to those who can't be with us and their families. And I'd like to, I guess, just remember some of those people, and forgive me if I leave some out, but certainly Bob DeGroat, who worked for us in Spring Valley, who passed away untimely. Recently, a couple years ago, we lost Chris Craven at a very young age, a wonderful young man who worked for us in Haverstraw. And we certainly mourn the passing of Fred Branch, who was very much a part of the Beckerle family for years and years, always visiting his lovely wife Jan in West Nyack, and then working for us when we originally opened in Haverstraw and helping to set up and paint all the buildings. And of course, we miss Dick Post, who's up in Fishkill now, and we worked side by side with him for 25 years, and he ran that West Nyack operation, which was very successful and did a great job. And he was doing wonderful things for us. And Dick is sick right now and can't be here with us, but certainly our thoughts are with him. And I just want to, I guess, remember all of us who have lost someone and their families and friends over the years, and just take a moment to reflect on them and say our prayer for them.
Am I right?
lot of people have been here a long time. A lot of people who saw the video for the 50th are hopefully back to watch this one for the 60th, and they may not want to hear this, but I hope they're back to watch the 70th too. Either that or on some sunny beach having a sarsaparilla or something. We went from having approximately 60 people working at Beckerle Lumber in 1990 to 85, approximately 85 today, and that sudden growth was a challenge. You know, a lot of new people came on board.
In the last 10 years, probably more stuff has happened than has happened in the first 50 years. And us moving out of West Nyack. And opening up a new place in Orangeburg. New place in Haverstraw was probably the prime thing that happened in the last 10 years. So we decided we're in it for the long run. We've got a lot of good folks that work for us, and we plan to be here for the future.
Camp full of the Boy Scouts. Dan and Dan, the Dan Code.
Well, the prime thing is our employees. Without them, we're zilch, and we are fortunate to have some great people. We depend upon them and try to work with them very closely, as flexible as we can, and as take care of them as best we can. And I think they appreciate that. That's from there, the customer loyalty evolves. If our people know their customers, they know their names, they know what they like, they know their peculiarities, and they take care of them, and the customers appreciate that.
You know, a lot of new people came on board. We were fortunate to acquire some key people who had a lot of experience. Certainly the crew from Orangeburg Lumber, George and Tim Frost, Tom Holstein, Scott, and all the people who came on board with that have been a big asset. I mean, those people you just can't find, people talented like that. Same thing with some of the people who came on board from the former Geiger Lumber. Shirley, Rich, Brian Lesher, we welcomed him back. Dave Downs. So that's helped us to grow.
I would hope that we keep growing on a gradual basis. If an opportunity for a sudden growth comes along, we might look at that pretty seriously. I think we have survived the major competition that's hit, and more major competition is coming. I think we'll survive that. It's going to be difficult, but as long as everybody keeps working together the way they've been, I think we're fine. If things go downhill in the economic world, I think we'd be able to handle it. I think a lot of other people would not be able to handle it.
Yeah, it's been interesting, some of the personal dynamics at Beckerle Lumber and some of the relationships. And you know, someone who's an outsider might think we are, you know, in West Virginia Hills or something. There's a lot of inbreeding at Beckerle Lumber, which I think has been a positive in the long run, and it does add to confusion. But
fortunate to have several couples, singles, who met each other and ended up as married couples. Now, I hope they do their romancing after and before hours, but you know, like it is kind of nice that happens, and it has happened frequently. Just what the magic is, I don't know, but it's nice.
But gosh, I mean, besides the immediate Beckerle family, Beckerle and Quinn family, we have the Steve Melnick and his clan. You know, Steve has been with us for 35 plus years, and he was there from the early days, and he is you know, still doing a tremendous job for us. And he brought his sons on board, Steve and Paul, who were with us for many years. And Fran Melnick started working for us, one of the early women pioneers behind the counter. And she met a young man, Gus Rupert, married him. Gus's brother Reiner started working for us. Now he's seeing Gabrielle Wilson, who works for us. And if I have this correct, I believe Steve's ex-brother-in-law is John Downs, whose brother is the foreman of Haverstraw, Dave Downs. And another ex-brother-in-law is Mike Christopher, who's their assistant foreman in Orangeburg, who's cousin to Paul and Steve and Fran, which means he's cousin-in-law of Gus, and I don't think he's related to Reiner. What others? Then we have the Zoda clan, and the Zoda clan would consist of, I guess the patriarch would be Rudy Zoda, although he was preceded by Bob and Lena Lusher, who came over from Lusher Lumber in the 70s. And Rudy had married into the Lusher family. Rudy had married Patty. Rudy and Patty sired Rudy and Tricia. Young Rudy worked for us over the holidays and summers, and he married a girl named Patty Zoda, so there's another Rudy and Patty. So we have Rudy and Patty and Rudy and Patty. And of course we have Susie, who's back with us, Susie Bogert, who worked in the office alongside her mother, Lena, and her dad, Bob, for many years. And she's sister-in-law to Rudy and sister of Patty the elder, and brother to Brian and John, who also have worked for us. Brian worked for us, left us for Geiger's, came back. We're glad to have him back. He set up our store in Haverstraw, made that happen. And then we had John Lusher working for us for many years, and certainly Brian's wife, Allison. And I don't know, did I cover the whole Zoda Lusher clan? Well, then there's that connection, yes, of course. Rudy's daughter-in-law, Rudy's favorite daughter-in-law is Patty. Patty's sister is Joanne. Joanne is married to Lou Castaldo, who was a key man in our Congress yard. So that house somehow makes a connection to the Zoda clan. I don't know if he's related to you, Rudy, but you certainly know each other. Then there's the Stauff clan. John Stauff, Satch, the big guy. John manages our store in Spring Valley. He's been with us for, I would say, a couple decades, and he's brought on board Mike and Mal. Malcolm recently married, congratulations. Oh, the Orangeburg clan, I mean, that's even more scary. I don't think I can get this all right. There's George Frost and Jerry Holstein were partners. Jerry passed away at a young age, and Tom Holstein and George Frost were running the business, and so they were uncle and nephew. And then there's Tim Frost, who was working alongside them, and then Scott Lanza, Scott is Tom's wife's nephew. So does that make you a step nephew? I'm not sure. And then, you know, with Tom having 3 stepdaughters and all their various boyfriends and things, I'm sure there was various yardmen and truck drivers who worked out in the yard who were somehow connected to that Holstein clan. I can't keep them all straight. And of course, we can't forget Fran, who was on board with us now. I don't know if she ever worked at Orangeburg Lumber, but we're glad to have her. Well, we can't forget Al Munderville, who when I first started working in 1973 was driving a truck, and he moved inside with John Geritano and started in sales. He started our whole kitchen department. Now he's managing our very successful showroom in Spring Valley. And Al met a young lady who was working in our store. She was another of our women pioneers in the store, Robin Rieger, and she is now Robin Rieger Munderville. And Robin is half-sister to Bob D'Amelio, who became Bob Rieger at some point, and his wife Valerie works in our store part-time, and certainly Bob has been with us for I guess as long as I have, 25 years maybe, Bob, doing a great job for us. It's another thing that happens at Beckerle Lumber, but it doesn't happen to me, is it seems that it's somewhat of a love nest. You know, somehow a female shows up, starts working there, and within a year or two they're engaged to someone, a co-worker. And that, I don't know how far that goes back. I know that Rudy Zoda married Patty Lusher, but I think that preceded Beckerle Lumber. We have Jamie Valentine. He took Terry Galgano away from us, she was working in the office, and I spoke about Patty and Rudy Zoda meeting at Beckerle Lumber. And most recently, another former runner of mine's been working in our store, Maura Woolley, and recently announced the engagement to Charles Kaufman. And they've just had the closing on their house, and God bless you and good luck. Congratulations. I don't know how it happens, but somehow I guess the pain of working at Beckerle Lumber helps bring people together. Yeah, well, once again, I want to thank you all for being here. I really want to give my personal thanks to you for all you've done to help our company be what it is, and I think it's going to continue to be even better. We're going to get better at what we do. I owe a lot personally and professionally to my parents, to my dad, to my grandfather, to my grandmother, to my brothers, and all the people who've supported me all these years. And I'm counting on you guys to support me for the next 60 years. And where we'll be exactly in 2010, I'm not sure. Marcy's working on making a reservation for a place that's big enough to hold us. And I hope those of you who retire and enjoying the good life will come back and enjoy it with us. Actually, I hope I'm one of those people. And don't forget, we're going to open tomorrow, so make sure you're at work. And thanks again for coming.
Guys, everybody knows, and I think I've said it in the past several times, but let me say it again. This company wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you folks. We need you people. You've done the job, and we want all you people to be part of this whole team as we go forward. I can't thank you enough for what's happened so far. We could build the Taj Mahal, we could have the biggest inventory in the country, and if we didn't have you people, it wouldn't work. So thank you.
Places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all.
Basically, Beckerle Lumber started in 1940. My dad had worked for Comfort Coal Lumber Company for like 33 years before that. The big factor in my pops being able to get off the ground was the family. He was one of 9 children, and he had got a lot of help from his brothers and sisters. My Aunt Margareta was a major factor. She worked there for years. My Uncle Al, my Uncle Joe, he was the support all the way along.
The people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more.
The fire burned all day. The firemen were going to have a great big parade and stuff, and that day we screwed that up on what have you. And we were working, we were delivering material the next morning, Monday morning. We didn't miss a beat, actually.
Oh, I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. There are places.
You take a close-knit family and put in these employees who are so dedicated and have done such a great job. I guess I got to go back to my mom. She was the anchor that really held our world together. I mean, she was just couldn't operate it without her.
I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you.
I know I'd catch hell if I don't tell you that Denise Beckerle has been working for us. She had trouble finding the place initially. She didn't know exactly where it was, but she's been a major help to us.
Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more.
I don't picture myself getting completely out of the operation, but as long as the people who were there run it properly, and it's, I have no doubt that it will be run properly, because they all have talent. We have a great team of people.
The people and things that went before, I I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
The weather's fine and the men are working. Let the games begin.
Oh, welcome to Beckerle Lumber.
Times I remember fun days filled with simple pleasure. Driving movies, comic books and movies. How did it do that? Baseball cards and birthdays take me back to a world gone away. Memories seem like yesterday. Good times I remember, cold days, days I'll always treasure. Funny faces, full of love and laughter. Funny places, summer nights and streetcars take me back to a world gone away. Boyhood memories seem like yesterday. Old days, my mind and me. Old days, locking rings of good times gone. Old days, rings of love and feelings. Old days, rings of magic still songs to me. Old days, my mind and me. Old days, rings of good times. Old days, rings of love and feelings.
So tonight, or this afternoon, we're sitting here talking about 50 years under the belt, and as I've said, it's been a thing that's been done because of people. The people is the main ingredient in this operation, and you people are the ones that have made it go the way it is, and you're going to make it go in the future. And I hope that when you're doing the 75th anniversary, you'll invite me to your party. Maybe some of you people will try to figure out what you're going to be doing 25 years from now. And I hope we see Beckerle Lumber growing and expanding and doing just the same thing it's been doing right now. And thank God for you people. I appreciate everybody being a part of this operation, and I appreciate everybody who stopped past here to say hello to us today. And thank God we've been able to do this. I guess I didn't say in some of my remarks there earlier that the faith that whatever faith it is, but the faith in a God is what's really in back of us all and has gotten us as far as we go. And I hope that that sustains us for the future. And thank you.
Your word is mine, won't take you right. Just show your face, broad daylight. I'm telling you on how I feel. Gonna touch your mind, don't you dare. Jump on, get on me. Alright, I'm giving you on count three. Just show your stuff or let it be. I'm telling you, just watch your mouth. I know your game, what you're about. When they say the sky's the limit, and to me this really true. But my friend, you have seen nothing. There's a way to argue because I'm bad. I'm bad. Jump on. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. Jump on. You know. And the whole world has to answer right now just to tell you once again who's bad. The word is out, you're doing wrong. Won't lock you up for too long. No lying eyes won't tell you right. So listen up, don't make a fight. Your talk is cheap, you're not a man. You're throwing stones at your hands. When they say the sky's the limit, and to me this really do. My friend, you can't say nothing. Just a way to argue because I'm bad. I'm bad. Jump on. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it. You know. And the whole world has to answer right now just to tell you once again who's bad.
There's a moral to this story. I don't know what it is. I'm Larry Beckerle from Beckerle Lumber, and my family and I would like to extend our heartfelt wishes for a happy holidays to all of you. And on behalf of the extended Beckerle Lumber family, our dedicated employees, best of luck in the new year. Your neighbors and friends from Beckerle Lumber have served the community for over 60 years. In reflecting on the past 12 months, we'd like to thank all those who have made a difference in our lives and business. Thank you for your support. I'm Larry Beckerle from Beckerle Lumber, and my family and I would like to extend our heartfelt wishes for a happy holidays to all of you. And on behalf of the extended Beckerle Lumber family, our dedicated employees, best of luck in the new year. Your neighbors and friends from Beckerle Lumber have served the community for over 60 years. In reflecting on the past 12 months, we'd like to thank all those who have made a difference in our lives and business. Thank you for your support. I'm Larry Beckerle from Beckerle Lumber, and my family and I would like to extend our heartfelt wishes for a happy holidays to all of you. And on behalf of the extended Beckerle Lumber family, our dedicated employees, best of luck in the new year. Your neighbors and friends from Beckerle Lumber have served the community for over 60 years. In reflecting on the past 12 months, we'd like to thank all those who have made a difference in our lives and business. Thank you for your support.